Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to this afternoon's performance of Living Beyond Bollywood, an artistic collaboration between the SAPAN Institute and the Smithsonian Beyond Bollywood exhibit. Over the next 30 minutes, we invite you on a theatrical tour of this groundbreaking exhibit. Each of the 6 scenes that you are about to see were created by the SAPAN Performance Company and inspired by the historical facts, stories, and images all around you. Your tour today will be guided by this beautiful blue and red sari. As one scene ends, you will follow the sari, as well as myself, on to the next scene, and so on and so forth until you get to the end of the show. Fantastic. So again, thank you so much for coming. And without further ado, Living Beyond Bollywood. Our first scene is going to be right over here.
Yes, madam. It is a beautiful sari. As a matter of fact, it was made by the consort of the Maharaja of Kapurthala herself, embroidered by her own hands. It goes very nicely over the shoulders of a dress, now. An elegant way to be modest, fit for Queen Victoria herself. Yes, madam, it is the finest sari we have in the shop. But I'll tell you what, we can give it to you for just $2. That's right. It is certainly the finest sari we have in the shop.
Kumar, what are you doing with that trunk?
The trunk was open when I arrived. I am to move it to the new cabin. I just wanted to have a look at this beautiful sari. Anyway, what are you doing down here? Shouldn't you be in the engine room?
I have learned to time some fresh air with dinner service for the officers and guests. It was boiling down there tonight. I thought I would choke on the coal dust. You're lucky to be part of the saloon crew.
That's true. Though if guests can't see you, they don't have the chance to call you coolie.
Well, I better get going. I don't want to get in any trouble.
Wait, Amjad. Don't you want to know what I was doing?
I know what you were doing. You were selling saris to the Atlantic Ocean.
No, I was practicing.
Practicing?
Yes, for my new American life.
Your contract isn't up until December. They won't let you off the ship when we dock in New York.
They won't have to let me off. I'm going to jump.
Are you crazy? The shore is more than a half hour away. How are you going to jump?
I'll just climb the railing and man overboard. I'll swim to shore.
This is not the river Ganga. You will not sweetly wade in and float around a while. This is an ocean. A big ocean. You could drown.
Shh. I'm a good swimmer, okay? Anyways, someone is jumping with me.
What? Who?
You!
No.
Amjad, whatever lies ahead, could it really be worse than life on these awful steamers? Rarely a full meal. Beaten for mistakes. You yourself said you're boiling and choking down there in the engine room. We'll be lucky to see age 45.
There is some truth to what you are saying. But you would risk your life to go there? Do you really think it's even so different than India?
Well, to begin, Americans are in charge of their own destiny. No Britishers telling them what to do. They're free. And now they're very rich too, with all these modern inventions. You know Ajit from Deck Crew, he docked in New York just last year. He was telling me, they have moving picture shows, men driving horseless carriages, all that. And look here, Amjad, you're a Kashmiri. I'm from Kolkata, and we're speaking a common language. Just think, it is this way in America, but tenfold, with people from all over the world.
I can't believe such a place exists.
Believe it. Can you see that in the distance?
Oh my. The Statue of Liberty, what a beautiful sight.
Come on, Amjad. Miss Liberty is right there before our eyes, holding a torch to show us the way. Just this little bit of ocean between us and a better life.
It almost seems possible. But if I were to go, I may never see my mother again.
As it is, we are on ships all but 2 weeks of the year. Do you even see your mother now? Let's go there. Let's make some money. Maybe one day we'll bring our families to America too.
Perhaps I could do some factory work?
Or you could go into business with me. I'll sell the saris. You'll manage the finances.
I am good with numbers. But Sukumar, there is still one more problem with your plan.
Huh?
What American wants to buy a sari? They have their own clothes there.
This American woman bought a sari, nah? Why do you think all these Britishers are shipping Indian goods to America? Because the Americans want them. It's making the Britishers money. We know our culture. Shouldn't we be the ones to sell the goods? Shouldn't we be the ones to make the profits? We'll make up funny stories like the sari came on an elephant, Or we wrote it like a magic carpet. Let the buyer have that fantasy of India they read about in their books and all.
Like snake charmers and like that?
Exactly, you're getting it now, Amjad. You know how, in our country, a fine saris pass through generations of women. Just think, it could be like that one day in America too, with the most important women wearing saris. Maybe even the first lady would wear a sari one day.
Wow, you have a great imagination.
But to have a business partner, there's the cabin door opening. They must be done with dinner service. Come on, Amjad, we don't have much time. Let's go to the land of opportunity and freedom. It's now or never.
Then it's now.
We're going to move on to our next scene.